Hello everyone, let's begin with a quick definition. Soil contamination happens when harmful substances such as chemical, heavy metal, industrial waste or other pollutants enter the soil. These substances can degrade soil quality and pose risks to both the environment and human health. Now, why is soil important? Soil is more than just a dirt. It plays a vital role in ecosystem. It supports plant growth, provides habitat for countless organisms, filters water, and helps with nutrient cycling. So, what are the causes of the soil pollution? Firstly, industrial activities play a huge role. Heavy metals from mining and smelting, oil spills, and volatile organic compounds released by factories are major contributors. Secondly, we have agricultural practices, especially the overuse of nitrogen and phosphate fertilizers, pesticide runoff, and monocropping. These all degrade soil quality over time. Another source is contaminated water and air. For example, when untreated wastewater or sewage sludge is used on land or when irrigation water contains heavy metal and salts. Even acid rain caused by vehicle and factory emission can harm the soil. Then, let's look at the type of soil pollutant. They can be grouped into several categories. Firstly, organic pollutants like pesticide and petroleum products. Next, inorganic pollutants including toxic heavy metal. Then, solid waste and non-degradable material such as plastic. After that, biological pollutants which include harmful microorganisms and radioactive pollutant often from medical or industrial sources. Each of these pollutants can have serious impact on soil health, crop safety, and even human well-being.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farhan Qori bin Muhammad Isa, 2024-939-729. Causes and major contributors of soil pollution. First, agricultural activities. Excessive use of pesticides that kill beneficial soil organisms, over-reliance on chemical fertilizers that lead to nutrient imbalance, use of herbicides and insecticides that persist in the soil, poor farming practices like monoculture that degrade soil structure. Second, industrial waste and improper disposal, direct dumping of untreated waste into landfills or soil, release of heavy metals such as lead, mercury, cadmium. Third, contamination from oil spills or solvents used in manufacturing, searching from storage tanks or pipelines. The third one is urbanization and deforestation, construction waste, cement, paint, plastic polluting nearby land, loss of tree cover causes soil erosion and runoff pollution, poor waste management in urban areas leads to land pollution, pressure on land increases illegal dumping of household waste. Last one is mining and e-waste dumping, soil exposure to acid mine drainage, leaching of toxic elements from broken rocks, illegal dumping of e-waste introduces lead, cadmium and flame retardants, lack of regulation leads to unsafe disposal practices in rural areas.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azri from Major Fridin. Today I will be talking about the environmental and human health impact of soil pollution. This issue doesn't just affect the ground beneath of our feet, it also impacts the plants, animals, water and ultimately us. When soil becomes polluted, whether from heavy metals, pesticide or oil spills, it loses its ability to support healthy plant life. These pollutants change the soil pH and kill helpful organisms like earthworms, microbes and fungi. As a result, soil fertility drops and crops may not grow well. Biodiversity also suffers. As the base of ecosystem is damaged, other organisms like insects, birds and small animals either live or die. Soil pollution doesn't just stay in the ground. Rain can carry those pollutants into rivers, lakes and especially underground waters. This can contaminate drinking water, especially in rural areas that rely on wells. Crops can also absorb toxic substances through their roots. When we eat those plants or animals that feed on them, we end up with those same toxins in our bodies. Over time, this can build up and cause serious health issues. Next, let's break it down further. Plants exposed to the pollutant may stop growing properly, show yellow leaves or die off completely. Animals, especially those near the polluted area, might suffer from reproductive issues, organ damage, or even death if they consume contaminated water or food. And for humans, the effect can be long-term and dangerous. Exposure for soil pollutants through skin contact, inhalation of food can cause nerve damage, hormonal issues, cancer, and in children, development delays and learning problems.
The importance of soil protection. Number one is protecting human health. When soil is healthy and uncontaminated, it supports food production, purifies water, and helps decompose organic materials. However, when soil becomes polluted, it can act as a pathway to reach humans, both direct and indirect. As for example, ingestion of contaminated food. Plants grown may absorb toxic substances such as lead, cadmium, and pesticides. These toxins then enter human food chain. And next, by direct skin contact. In areas where people come into contact with soil like playing children and farmers, pollutants like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons or industrial residues can accumulate through dermal absorptions. The second one is for supporting long-term sustainability. Soil is vital yet non-renewable resources on human timescale. It takes hundreds to thousands of years to form just a few centimeters of fertile topsoil. Therefore, protecting soil is critical for ensuring long-term goodness. When soil becomes polluted, whether from industrial waste, pesticides, or heavy metals, it loses its ability to perform key natural functions like supporting plant growth and also filtering and storing water. Number 3 is protecting soil contributes directly to several United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. For example, SDG 2, which is Zero Hunger, where healthy soil is necessary for productive agriculture. And the other one is SDG 6, which is Clean Water, where soil acts as a filter to protect groundwater.
To mitigate soil pollution effectively, biological approaches offer promising solutions. Bioremediation uses microorganisms to regulate pollutants. Techniques such as composting, bioparks, and land farming enhance biovial activity by supplying oxygen and nutrients. This accelerates the breakdown of organic contaminants. Meanwhile, phytoremediation employs plants, especially hyperaccumulators, to absorb and stabilize pollutants like heavy metals and organic compounds. For instance, plants like Indian mustard and poplars has been used successfully to treat contaminated sites. So these methods are eco-friendly, they require time and space, and are most effective for low to moderate contamination levels. Government role is critical in soil pollution mitigation. Policy and regulation can enforce soil quality standards and manage land use. Historical disasters like the Love Canal incident led to laws like the US Superfarm programs, which ensures contaminated sites are cleaned up responsibly. Sustainable agriculture also play a key role. Practices such as precision fertilization, reduced pesticide use, cover cropping and composting can minimize chemical runoff and soil degradation. In waste management, proper treatment and control landfilling, reduce detached formations and limit heavy metals, and also organic contaminants released into the soil. Long-term success in addressing soil pollution requires public awareness and education. Communities must understand the impact of their daily actions like pesticide use or improper disposal of waste on soil health. Education campaigns, school programs, and local outreach can encourage environmentally friendly behavior and support for cleanup efforts. Together with scientific remediation and regulatory measures, a holistic approach involving all stakeholders, government, industries, farmers, and citizens is essential to restoring and protecting our soil resources for future generations.